So it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a long while.
That's been a running theme with this Let's Play. Considering, I mean, the first episode was the second recording session because it had been so long and we had broken footage, and that's just kind of how this Let's Play has been going.
Yep, we haven't recorded this in I don't know how many months.
Well, when I went to open Audacity, it informed me that I had a project from May of last year. It is currently early January of 2017. And I'm pretty sure that the last time we recorded, I recorded to Audacity on this laptop. So it may very well have been like 8 months.
Wow.
So yeah.
In any case, the next mission that we have up here is forensics. Huh?
Said hopefully I did that math, by the way.
I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
In any case,
It's at the very least, it's too many months.
it's too many months.
Too many months.
Too many months.
I can't hear too many blank and not think of that damn song. Anyway, look, back to game.
Back to game.
Oh my god, what happened to her eyes? They're gone.
It's just, I don't really know why they did that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Great.
It's kind of
She's
weird.
at
Oh
it
god,
again.
she's got like a dot for a nose and a mouth, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I get that they're doing a more abstract, low detail art, but when you take it literally,
Hey, kitty girl,
it's
what
kind
are you
of
doing?
disturbing.
No trespassing.
Yeah. You remember Alyssa, right?
Chloe's better.
That, you know, isn't this a
Chloe?
cat
Who
that
are you
she's talking about?
Chloe is the cat, yes.
Yeah.
Chloe's the kitty you helped. Now she comes over to play.
You know, I just want to point out, I didn't remember what the name
Glad
was,
to
but
hear it.
the
In any case,
context,
you're not allowed
I
to.
remembered the context of this,
Hey, miss,
probably because there
what's
was a
your
cat
name?
involved.
Me?
I am legitimately
Oh, I'm
better
Naomi.
at remembering
Naomi
pet names
Kimishima.
than
There's her
people
name
names.
for you. Boom.
Hi, Naomi.
Help you remember
I'm
right off the bat.
Okay,
I live just on the other side of the garden here.
I see.
but
That makes us neighbors.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
awful
so I
with
can
remembering
come see
people's
you
names.
anytime I
Pets,
want.
for some reason, I'm good with. I don't know
Now,
why.
Alyssa, this is a place where most people can't go.
My best guess is
That's why
that
I
they're
need you
more
to-
unique,
Oh, and who's
so
this
usually
little
easier to
princess?
remember,
Am
but
I intrigued?
that only works for some names.
Chief.
Yeah, I feel like
Hello,
Naomi
mister.
Kimishima is
I'm
probably
Alyssa.
not the easiest name to remember.
Yeah, that goes from unique
Hello, Alyssa.
to...
I'm David.
That goes from unique enough to remember to
Excuse me. but
so
can I borrow
unique.
Naomi for
What were the
just a
order of
moment?
those sounds?
Well, it is Japanese.
What were the sounds
You're
again?
right. I'll be going then. Bye-bye, Naomi. See you later.
It seems you've made a cute little friend.
I've never seen like a hole in a fence
You know
or
she
something
doesn't have any
that's ever
security
been that
plans,
big that
right?
you could crawl
Yeah.
through. Never in my life.
Or that
Now,
neat
you
and
think
still
I'm that uptight?
fully grassed in.
Yeah.
It's not like we're using diamonds to
It's
decorate
normally
the
there's a
garden.
small indent and like a
Anyway,
dog digs down
You're
into
here to
it or
talk
something.
about work,
Yeah.
correct? I'm listening.
Yes, a few hours ago, a body was found in Oxford.
Okay, that voice
The
does
FBI is
not
requesting
match
that we
the
send you to
old
investigate.
wrinkled face with the white beard and
Me?
the white eyebrows.
Is there some crime involved?
It's
like
our job
he
to
sounds
determine that.
he sounds
What do you
about
say?
like 30 years too young.
This is my duty, isn't it? I'm on it.
Like that's not just me, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something about it just
The
seems
victim lived
off.
in a cottage in Oxford with her husband.
Okay, I remember this one.
The husband called the police saying he had killed her.
This is an interesting
When
one.
they arrived, she was on the floor with a chest
Oh,
wound.
you want to hear some low quality Wii Remote audio? No, I'm trying to like hold it up to the microphone.
Oh, do we have the volume?
So that's probably really terrible
Oh,
quality.
hey, now we're in the twilight. Oh. Red X's mic stand for some reason likes
I
to spin
said
away from him.
The
So
FBI thinks the
Red
husband
X's
may
mic
not
is
be
running
telling the
away from
truth.
him in a circle, basically.
All right. Let's discover
And
how
there
this
it goes.
tragedy played out. me the facts we have, little guy.
Okay, that's
All
relatively
right, so
good.
I'm probably gonna cut out like all the audio on my end, so you don't hear a bunch of
bumping from
bumping
it hitting
and-
the mic stand hitting the
Yeah.
floor.
So back to the case.
Yes, ma'am. The victim is 75-year-old Alma Parker. Her husband Joseph called the police late last night. On arrival, they found her body, stabbed in the chest. The husband was in a wheelchair, holding a bloody knife.
Well, that's suspicious.
Joseph's account is that they had a fight that escalated.
A man in a wheelchair stabbed someone who could walk?
That's what he says happened.
Find out what you can about the murder. I'll check the body.
I mean, she's old, but he's also old,
Yeah.
and in a
Right, let's get
wheelchair.
started.
Yeah.
The dead tell no tales. And if they do,
She is the worst
nobody
person to
listens.
say the dead tell no tales.
Yeah.
She literally hears things from she
Only the dead
The
who
corpse
haven't
whisperer.
died yet
Yeah.
can discover the truth. Let's begin. Show
say
me
only
how
the
your
dead who
life was
haven't
born.
died yet can discover the truth. Isn't that, the living?
He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, no.
Unable to walk due to thrombi in his veins caused by APS.
Well, that was productive.
I looked at their pictures. I know what they look
yeah.
like.
Well, I love how it's like, I should look at their pictures. And then when she finishes, it's like, but looking at pictures won't bring us any closer to the truth. And it's just like, this was a strange train of thought.
It was.
Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, that's the obvious one. It looks plus shaped.
What's this?
Yeah, it is an odd
Is it-
shape.
That's bizarre because
Wrong color.
Elma and Joseph have white hair.
indeed, the victim and the suspect reportedly both have white hair. I need to send this in for analysis and identification.
I have
Okay.
pets. Well, my first thought to explain that would just be, it's probably
Bloodstains on
cat
the
hair.
left sleeve.
Well,
Is there a wound on the corpse's
there's
arm?
been no indication that they have a pet. So
Or
far, at least.
no indication that they don't, or that they haven't visited a house that had a pet, or...
It's true, if you visit someone's house who has a pet, there's a very high likelihood you will get hair.
Yeah,
all over
I had.
you, if
I
the
recently
pet has hair.
Yeah, well, I recently had to help my
it could be the
great-grandmother
murderer's
take
blood.
her cat to the vet
This needs to be
because she doesn't
investigated
drive. And like the whole time, we have him on the counter while the vet's, looking him over and
Okay, so
doing stuff. He's trying to escape into the cat carrier and like running towards me, and of course, scared cats shed more. So I got home and my hoodie was just covered in hair.
all right, so it looks like she was stabbed from the front because the
Yeah, because it's bigger
gap
on,
in the
on
clothing
that
is
side than
front.
the other.
Plus, it looks like it went all the way through. Since
My
there's-
first thought is it looks like a garden stake because it gets smaller at the end and it's a plus shape.
Yeah, it's definitely not a conventional knife. So
Oh
his,
yeah, definitely.
his initial account that
Okay,
ooh,
something happened to her hand.
on both of them actually.
What could this be?
Or did you get that there was blood
I've
on
never
the
seen a bruise
sleeve?
like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the blood on the sleeve. Oh come on.
This is internal. It might have been caused by something pressing against the palm.
I have to be careful not to spoil things. 'Cause I think I've done this case recently enough that I
It would
remember some
require
of the
a great
details
deal
about
of
it.
force to
So
leave this mark on the victim. Was she struggling against the murderer?
I have to be careful not to reveal like too much. I think we just have the 2 wounds and that's it.
Yeah, you should probably check
This
the
must
front
be-
and the
has an
back
odd
just in
shape.
case it gives you
The
something
weapon's
different.
cross
No, they
section
are.
must
I think
be-
they are separate things.
Okay.
Cross shaped,
Yeah.
triangular, circular.
Right. The weapon must be shaped like a cross. That weapon most likely.
Yeah, questions like
penetrated
that,
the heart and killed
there's
the victim.
definitely no problem with you just
kind
answering
of
it. It's
weapon
like
has a
we've
shape?
discussed how it's a cross shape.
Yeah. Just like we've discussed how the direction she was stabbed in
Yeah.
This
Also
stab
oddly
wound is
centered.
small, but
on her chest.
Yeah.
there's a wound with a similar shape.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, did it just give
she
you
didn't say that was everything, so...
Is there anything around where the hair was, maybe? On the shoulder?
I'm not seeing anything.
I didn't think I saw anything, but... I mean, there was something significant there.
Got
on the
both
clothes.
of these.
Yeah.
I can't
And the feet.
remember anything else, though. That's the problem. It's not like a broken finger or something, is it? So examine this. I'm just double checking to make sure.
Yeah. That does feel like it would go along with the damage to the hands, though, but...
It's internal bleeding, so it doesn't look like anything was broken.
Yeah.
Guess we can always just come back if we need to.
Yeah, come back if we get any
Like,
more
if
of a
we
hint.
retry this, she said... Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still something...
Do you
that
know
we
for
can
sure that she says that if it's I can learn more from investigating this view?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
from,
that's what
it's
I
from
figured.
this one. Yeah, like if I go back to the clothes, for example,
Okay.
I think we found everything that's on the clothes, so she'll say, I don't think I'm going to learn anything more by
Okay.
examining her personal.
That's how I figured it worked, and it would be really tedious if that wasn't how it worked.
Yeah. So apparently
Yeah.
there's something that we've missed.
Huh.
Just not sure what it is.
Oh! Yeah, that's...
The victim has a wound on her head.
Yeah, that's that's
What
star-shaped.
Yeah.
Shape of the weapon. It's funny when I don't have to read, this blood type dominant arm time
Yeah,
of
the,
death.
the shape of her wound reveals the attacker's
Yes.
blood type.
We can figure out
That would be
Exactly.
impressive.
inflicted.
Yeah. This is there's a wound that's just O negative.
This star-shaped wound clearly indicates O-negative type blood. Okay, so that's all we can get.
Damn O negatives and their star-shaped weapons. Okay, so I'm assuming we're gonna combine
Nope, we can't do it.
the hand wound and the chest wound because they're similar shapes.
These stab wounds are different sizes,
Oh.
but they have the same shape. We can deduce that these wounds are connected by...
The same weapon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
The weapon penetrated the body.
There are 2 murderers.
There are 2 murder weapons. Excellent reasoning.
Yes. These 2 wounds were caused by the same strike, piercing all the way through her body. If that's the case, the entry wound was...
Her chest.
Indeed.
Yeah.
If
We already
something is
went over
pierced
this,
all the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
through by a sharp
It's not like you
implement,
stab someone with something and then it like
the entry wound
expands
must be at least
inside.
as large as the exit wound.
Unless you had a weapon that could do that, but...
Yeah, but do you?
If these wounds were caused
That would
by the
be
same
much less
strike,
likely
it would
than
have to
I
be
know.
it was probably
20
the other side.
centimeters
I
long.
know, I know.
But I guess you're right. It's probably technically possible.
Okay, so 20 centimeters or
This
longer.
isn't enough to
Yeah.
identify a weapon, but it does get us one step closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the hand
Yeah, we can ask him about
Dr.
this.
Kimishima, do you need
okay.
an analysis?
probably
Well, I'm
isn't
not
their
here to ask
blood
you out
or
on a date. Just
someone
look at
else's.
these.
I think probably someone else's.
Okay. Are these bloodstains?
I mean, come on, little guy. How long
Yeah.
have you been doing this?
Yes. they
No,
found
it's
the
red
victim's left
fucking
sling.
Kool-Aid. Yes, it's bloodstains.
That's odd. This blood isn't the victim's.
Okay, as I thought.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, the results say that only the H-type antigen was detected in this blood. That makes this blood type O.
The victim
Oh my
has
God, we
type
were
A
right.
blood. What about his weapon? He's a
No, but
suspect.
no, it's the murderer's blood type,
Ah.
not hers. Her blood
Well, no,
type
I
is
think
O.
it said the murderer's
sorry.
blood type. Maybe it didn't.
Oh no, yeah, actually no, it was right because it says the victim has type A blood, so
Yeah.
it could be right.
He has type O. Does this mark him as the culprit after all?
No.
Let's not
No.
start jumping to conclusions.
Can't determine a murder just from blood
First,
type.
let's check to see if the
Yeah,
husband
that's-
is injured.
There are
If this
4 blood
came
types.
from him, he must
Well,
be
if you're
wounded.
only looking at the
Well,
letters. If you're just looking at the letters.
There are 4. Well,
Because there's O, A,
Yeah.
B, A, B.
but then you
And then there's
also
positive and
have
negative, so 8.
positive, negative, but there's actually a lot more stuff that they don't tell you
Really?
that can be used to differentiate blood. Yeah.
Well, other than DNA, which is the most accurate.
Yeah. DNA obviously is the most precise, but
Yeah. But based on just general blood type, it's like,
little guy,
yes,
could
we
you
will
analyze
convict
this
him
hair?
based on this 1 in 8 chance.
yeah.
Yes, of course.
Definitely
Dr.
beyond
Kirishima,
reasonable doubt.
This isn't human
Oh,
hair.
hey, I was right.
It's not human hair.
It seems to be from some sort of animal. Did the victims have any tame
Who
household
calls
creatures?
pets tame household creatures?
Little guy, apparently.
Like, what?
You know, they're called pets.
Exactly.
And no, there weren't any signs that they had any.
So they did not have any pets.
Strange. Still, this is obviously not human hair. I can see cuticles, so this isn't synthetic hair or
So
a
it wasn't
fiber.
cut.
All right. Can you identify what animal it's from?
No, that's beyond my expertise. Oh, but I do see something odd about it.
Go on.
Well, the hair has a tip, but the other end doesn't have a root.
Oh, so it was cut then.
No
But
roots.
some
That means
I don't even know.
Well, if it was
Grown
plucked,
from a plant.
if it was plucked, it would still have
Yeah.
the root on it. If it was burned, then it wouldn't have it either. But
Huh.
so the hair had been cut.
cut is the most likely.
Yeah.
Right. This means that the hair didn't fall off the animal naturally.
Why would something like this be on the corpse?
Confuse you.
No, there's a reason for
Oh,
it.
I'm sure.
Also, they have the up quotes on the
Oh,
end.
yeah. On both.
On both. We can ask him about this, I think. Nope, I guess not. Oh. What
Oh,
does
yeah.
it say?
Microsoft Word's version of the quote character is a real pain in the ass to deal with when you're, like, copying and pasting code snippets.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because, like,
Yeah.
sometimes, like, Word or websites will do left quote and right quote. But in programming, there's just
quotes
single or double quote,
or single
like, yeah, general,
apostrophe.
yeah, general purpose double quote, which is a completely separate character from either of the other types of quotes that are more commonly used in non-programming applications.
Yeah, you just have to do like a find replace on
Yeah.
all up or down quotes.
It's so annoying. And like every now and then you'll like copy something in to see if it works, and you get compile errors, and it's like, wait, what? Why is this? Oh, the
Oh, see,
quotation
it changed that one to murder weapon length, but I can't combine the fact that like the knife that he was holding isn't consistent with the wound that she
Yeah.
has.
We're too far ahead of things.
I can't do that right now.
Yeah. I would try to combine, like, the hand with the weapon, or like basically start combining injuries and see where it gets you. Because that seems,
I've tried like
'Cause, I mean,
sending
like,
some of this stuff to little guy, but
like the hand, the little plus shaped thing looks similar to the murder weapon,
which one?
or not to the. That and the top left one of the hand ones. No, okay, because that does look similar.
You know what we
to
might
the
have to do?
wound.
This? Maybe not.
No. Well, it did say there was still. Or wait, no. It said we found everything after we found the star thing.
Yeah. So there must be something. See, he won't do anything for us with this one just yet.
Yeah.
But he also won't do anything with that one, so
Yeah. Have we tried all of the permutations of the 3 injury cards?
try everything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what it wants us to combine. Bloodstain, typo.
Yeah.
Is this really the murder weapon? Well, do we know the length of this one? Can you tell us the information for that? That would help us, you know.
Yeah. Let me know what I'm supposed to know. Have we done the internal bleeding with the star-shaped thing, maybe? I don't
No,
friggin'
we've
know.
tried like pretty much everything. I don't think we're supposed to combine some of these yet.
Oh, maybe the hair and the knife?
Ah,
Because it was cut?
I don't think that's it. No. Well, I'm
Maybe
at a
the
loss.
internal bleeding and the presumed weapon? I
I'm gonna
don't
go and check and make sure there's nothing.
Just start walking around and see if any cutscenes start.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's still no. There must be like something. Yeah, it's nothing. So it looks like there's no additional information that we can get. So we have to do something with what we currently have.
Yeah. I'm assuming it doesn't let us go to the scene yet.
No. You really not do anything with like any of these?
Little guy, can we determine
Oh,
the shape
we
of this
apparently didn't
weapon?
do that.
No, we already gave it to him once. We just had to give it to him again.
Oh, that's dumb.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, every now and then there's
Need
some
information, though.
ways
What
they
can
want you to
tell me?
progress this
How
that are
big
just
is it?
dumb.
Well, it's at least
Like, why do we have to do
Yeah,
this?
it's
This
20
information was
centimeters.
on the card already.
Yeah.
20 centimeters. It's shaped like a
Cross.
I recognize tooth
a
shaped.
cross shape. Does that help?
Yes, thank you. We'll have the results in a moment.
Ugh. That's frustrating.
I see. This isn't a cutting tool like a knife. It's like a spike or a spear. Something meant for piercing.
So, a stabbing weapon. I don't like the looks of this.
Right. This isn't your usual murder weapon.
Okay, now there's gonna be some event, that
Yeah,
happens
probably.
after this.
Or maybe now it goes
Oh,
with that.
now we can do it.
Something's not
See,
Yeah.
What do
we
you
tried to
think,
do
little
that
guy?
before.
Yeah, we were ahead of the game.
Well, because we knew
We knew
that
the things
shapes
that
were
it. We knew the
inconsistent.
things that it told us.
You mean the
Basically,
weapon
they
in the
added
shape
a
of
step
the
that didn't
wound,
need to be there.
That knife isn't long enough to have done that. And it's nowhere close to the right shape.
Well, I'm
Wait,
sure.
so we could have
I'm
ruled
sure
it
part
out
of the reason
before they even explained to us that it's not the right shape, because she just flat out said
It was 20
it's not long
centimeters.
enough,
Yeah.
which we already had on the evidence
Well,
card.
I think part of the reason they do some of this stuff is to make sure that
You
know some of this information, because, I mean, obviously we're picking up on some of this stuff, but
Yeah, I
some
guess.
people might not.
I guess that's true.
So it's kind of like,
It's just annoying when you've already
some of
figured
the
it
guy-
out and
it's-
you're working 3 steps ahead of the game for a moment.
yeah.
And it's like, why can't I do the thing that I clearly need to do? And then 5 minutes later, you're doing it.
It's like some of the guy dang it moments in Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Like some of those games where it's like, I know what is wrong with this statement, but I can't present this thing where I should be able to.
Yeah.
No. Something else has to be the real murder weapon. The
It'd
second
be really
thing
cool
this
to
tells
have
us is
something like this, where if you demonstrate that you knew something, it would let you skip some steps.
That would be nice.
That would be really cool.
So he's lying.
Yeah.
I agree. The husband's definitely lying to us about something. In any case,
Which
we know
is
for sure
weird.
that the knife isn't the murder weapon. However, we still don't have a clue what the real weapon was, or who the killer is.
Take it easy. We just have to think about all of this. A sharp weapon, like a spear, that can go through a human body. We'll have to find out what it was.
So I think we'll probably be able to go to the crime scene now.
Yeah.
At least I hope so.
You want to exit and see if it gives us any text really quickly, since that seemed like a pretty big moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Dr. Kimishima, we're done interrogating Joseph.
Joseph? You mean the victim's husband who confessed to the murder?
Yes, he just keeps saying that he killed her. We've got nothing to go on.
I'd like to hear the recordings myself anyway. I want to know if the blood on the victim's sleeve was his or not.
I've already sent you the data. You can examine it whenever you want.
Which means right now, because we have nothing else to go on.
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you.
So I think we can just skip the regular account and just go straight to injuries.
Okay.
Well, because we remember we figured this out earlier, where if it's just listen to testimony or listen to recording, we can't pull any information from it unless there's like a specific subject.
Yeah, like it'll give you
It was a domestic dispute. I was angry at my wife and
it'll
I
give you like the
stabbed her.
same
That's all there is to it.
testimony, but you
So
can
what
only
if I'm
pull
in a
certain information
wheelchair?
from it depending on the
Doesn't mean I
category.
can't stab someone.
Yeah.
She was standing right in front of me, so I just shanked her right
Well, that's
there.
not consistent with the type of wound she
She was
has.
standing. I turned myself
Yeah, that's another
into the
thing.
police right
It
after.
looks like it was
Stabbed from
straight
above.
forward.
Yeah.
Either slightly downward or straight in, and he would
I
be from
see.
below.
The victim's husband does have an injury on his hand.
Yeah, because whoever stabbed her definitely did not stab her from below, because it was on the upper part of her chest and not-
Yeah, and it didn't see.
This
And
will
if it was
prove
from
that the
below,
bloodstains
then
came from the husband.
the one on her back would be higher than the one on her front, like noticeably.
yeah, there would be more of an angle to
Yeah, and it seemed like it
Positioning
was
of the
more or less directly
true.
behind it.
These pieces of information do share a common bond. The blood on the victim's sleeve is type O. Joseph has a wound on his right hand, and he himself has type O blood. There's little doubt that the bloodstains on the sleeve were left by him. That doesn't prove that he killed Alma, though. We'll need more evidence to be certain.
the... Okay, weapon inconsistency. I don't think we have anything that we can do with that right now. Can't do anything with that, or that, or that, or
Yeah.
that. So let's exit out.
This is one bizarre case. There's so much about it that's hard to believe.
You don't think the husband did it, Dr. Kimishima?
Not really.
Who knows? Anyway, let's
I mean,
put
we
the
don't
facts
have
we know
enough
so
to
far in
say
order.
that he did or didn't
Or
do
didn't.
it, but we also have enough to say that what he
He's
said
definitely
happened didn't happen.
The reason why
Yeah.
it's doubtful that the victim's husband is the murderer is because
Which of the many reasons do you want?
His hand is injured.
Yeah.
how could I do that?
I mean, that's a thing.
The fact that doesn't fit it Joseph is the killer.
Well, I guess he did. Someone hid the real murder weapon. Not necessarily him, but the murder weapon was hidden.
Yeah.
That was poorly
Yes.
phrased.
The knife he says
Yeah, I
he
agree.
used could not have caused the wounds she died of. There are other reasons to doubt
Because
him
it
too, no
implies
matter
that
what
we
weapon he
know
used.
that this guy hid the murder
Pushing it
weapon,
all
but
the
we
way
just
through
know
a
that
human body
it
would
was
require a
hidden
lot
by
of strength.
someone.
But he's
Can't stand.
Yeah. Because he can't move his
Indeed.
arms.
he is wheelchair bound and
Like how
cannot
that was one of
stand
the
under his
options.
own strength. Would he be
It's
able
like
to
we
kill
wouldn't have gotten
someone
this
like
far
while
if
sitting in a
he
wheelchair?
couldn't move his arms. No one would have believed that he stabbed someone without moving his arms.
His hospital records make it clear that he can't stand up at all.
Yes. The shape of the weapon and the details of the death make it unlikely that he's the murderer. Still, he insists that he's the one who killed her.
I don't get it. Usually people lie to avoid being blamed for a crime.
Huh. You have a lot of experience
It was
with lying,
probably like a
Mr.
son or a
Investigator?
grandson or something. He's trying to save them.
Hey, we agreed not to bring up the past.
That's my
didn't
current
we?
theory. I see you're
But
not.
why
You're
would he want to make
noticeably
himself the
silent.
criminal?
I don't want to say yes or no.
Right? No, I get it.
All I can think of is that he's defending somebody else.
But little
Yeah.
guy agrees with you.
Yeah.
Either that, or covering
Yeah, I think
up
I
an
just
even
kind of like
bigger
jumped to
lie.
the next step of that would be my first guess for who
That
he'd
doesn't
be
change
covering
what I need
for.
to do at all.
Yeah.
Contact HQ about the inconsistencies we've discovered and interrogate the husband again. I'm going to the crime scene. Tell them that, too.
Understood. I'll get authorization immediately.
Cool. We can now go to the mountain house, although we should probably do that in the next episode.
All right.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Trauma Team. I've been redxparasite,
I've been Air327.
signing out.